From calorie counts to portion sizes, we wanted to find out all the differences between M&Ms in the UK and the US. This is Food Wars.
Here in the US, we have 8 different portion sizes of M&Ms. All the way at the end here, the smallest portion is known as the fun size. This little guy is 0.6 ounces or 18 grams. Then, single size bag, 1.69 ounces. Then we go up to the box. This is 3.1 ounces or 87 grams. Now we have the share size. Peanut makes its first appearance. This is 3.27 ounces or 92.7 grams. A little bigger of a pouch, we have the 10.7 ounce or 303 gram sharing size pouch part 2. Then we jump up to the family size. This is 19.2 ounces, 545 grams. Throwing a party, M&M's got you covered. This is the party pack. 38 ounces, 1,105 grams. And the biggest portion size you can get is this, the pantry size tub. 62 ounces, 1,757 grams.
In the UK, M&Ms come in 4 standard portion sizes. Around the holidays, you can get a selection box with a small packet of M&Ms that weighs 45 grams, but unfortunately we couldn't get one today. Our standard pouch is 125 grams. Then we move up to a more to share bag, which for standard chocolate M&Ms comes with 250 grams. The largest size available in the UK is a party bag. I went to about 8 different supermarkets and I couldn't find one, but usually they would contain 1 kilogram of M&Ms, so we're going to make our own. There is our unofficial party size bag, 1 kilogram of M&Ms. All said, America's largest size is 75.7% larger than the UK's. In the UK, the portion sizes also vary slightly depending on which flavour of M&Ms you've opted for. A more to share bag of chocolate M&Ms is 250 grams, but a more to share bag of crispy M&Ms is just 246 grams. If you want the most value in the UK, opt for peanut M&Ms. A more to share bag of those contains 268 grams. Are the M&Ms themselves different sizes in the UK and the US? We're going to weigh out 100 grams of chocolate M&Ms and count them to see how many you get. 1, 2, 3. That's so annoying. It was so close to being 100 grams of exactly 100 M&Ms, but instead, 100 grams of UK chocolate M&Ms is 102 M&Ms.
100 grams of American M&Ms is 114 M&Ms. So what does that mean? Ours are smaller? How do we feel about that? I don't know if it's better or worse. But portion size don't stop there. You can also buy M&Ms directly from the M&M website.
The main purpose of this seems to be catering for large events like weddings or parties. You can technically get smaller than average portion sizes, but only in bulk quantities.
For example, in the US, you can get these tiny party favor packs of M&Ms weighing just 0.75 ounces each. Or they have party favor tins, which contain 1.5 ounces of M&Ms. But both of these have to have a minimum of 20 or more units. Now, what doesn't require a minimum order, however, are the bulk bags. In the US, you can order bulk bags of 1 pound, 2 pounds, or 5 pounds. Now, technically, you could order 10 pounds of M&Ms, but they just send you 2 5-pound bags, which is a bit disappointing, so we just got 1 5-pounder. Look at these M&Ms.
The UK website is a similar situation. Our smallest portion size is this 28-gram designer case, but the minimum order for these is 20. Unlike the US, we only have 1 bulk bag order, and that's this one, which is 1.5 kilograms. That's around 3.3 pounds, which is a 34% decrease from the largest single bag size in the US. If you do order M&Ms on the website, you can customize them. We chose some custom colors and also put some custom text on the M&Ms. In terms of colors, I went for this lovely blue and white color scheme to match my stunning M&Ms t-shirt. Then I had some fun putting some text options on there. Firstly, I went for Harry, Heart, Joe. We also had to rep the show, so I put a Food Wars one on there. Then because I had the mind of a child, I tried to put some swear words on the M&Ms, and it turns out they actually try and censor you. For example, if you try and put the word poop on an M&M, a warning message will flash up telling you to get in touch with the team. But there is a workaround. For example, for the word poop, by replacing the O's with zeros, I was able to get around the censorship and create poop M&Ms. The same goes for replacing the I with a 1 in penis, and replacing the A with a 4 in balls. This is some serious journalism taking place right here.
Now, Harry, of course, went with customizing M&Ms with fun words and stuff on it. I just went for pictures. You can get custom images on an M&M. So what I did is I got Harry face and Joe face M&Ms. Okay, and also.
Here are all the ingredients in chocolate M&Ms in the UK.
And here is everything in a bag of classic M&Ms in the US. Look at all those colors.
A few things to note here. Firstly, the food colourings used in the two countries are wildly different. In the UK, some of our colours are natural, including the curcumin and the carotenes.
Whereas in the US, all our colors are artificial. Blue number 1 is used in both the US and the UK, but we also have blue number 2, red 40, yellow 5, and yellow 6. Blue 2 is a less common one. It's also known as indigo carmine. Now, the good news is it won't make your kids hyperactive. The more interesting news is that blue 2 is filtered rapidly through the kidneys, and consuming enough of it will turn your pee blue. The practical use of this is so doctors can highlight your urinary tract for surgeries. A less practical effect of use is to freak out your friends. Hey yo, we're doing jokes in the script apparently. Hey, welcome to Food Wars. So anyway, turns your piss blue.
Speaking of carmine, what about the carmine used in British M&Ms? Standard carmine is a red food colouring with the codenames Red 4 or E120. It's a natural food dye, but what is the natural source, you ask? It's cochineal beetles. If you grind up cochineal beetles, you're left with a red powder, which when mixed with water and some chemicals can be turned into a very stable dye. Obviously, we're going to now have to try and make our own.
This is exactly what the M&M's lab looks like. No,
But you can see the red colour coming off of it already. Now I'm going to try and put some of this in there, mix it with some water and see what happens. That has really worked, wow. Look how red that is, that's incredible. As you can see, just by chopping up some beetles and mixing it with water, we've got this incredible kind of like blood red food dye. Now while apparently synthetic alternatives to carmine do exist, M&M's confirm to us that the carmine they use does in fact come from beetles. So technically every time you eat a red M&M in the UK, you're eating bugs.
So do you want your kids hyperactive or do you want them eating beetles? Not much of a choice, is it?
Here are all the M&M's products you'll find in the UK that you won't find in the US.
These are the M&M products you'll find in the US that you will not find in the UK. I'm so excited for this, Yuli. You have no idea. Oh my God, I want to try every single one of these. And I'm going to right now. All right, first up, peanut butter M&Ms. Love peanut butter M&Ms. Fudge brownie. They're like the size of peanut M&Ms, but it's all chocolate inside. I'm having a hard time deciding the difference between the fudge brownie and regular chocolate. Pretzel M&Ms are my favorite M&Ms. These might be the best ones. Every time M&M comes out with like a new core, it's always like, oh, who cares? Pretzels, peanut butter, crispy, and they're always amazing. Caramel M&M. A more manageable Rolo. These are great. Almond. It's a new guy. Dude, it's really good. Dark chocolate M&Ms. Not a big dark chocolate guy. A little more bitter than the regular ones, but they're still coated in candy. Coffee nuts. Oh, they're big. Oh, and they're kind of like the many shades of coffee colored. Oh, I don't know about these. The only good coffee flavored thing is coffee. Everything else is like, don't bother. First miss, mint dark chocolate. It smells a little bit like toothpaste. Ooh, like, yeah, it's got like a nice refreshing. This could replace brushing your teeth in the morning. Let's eat a couple of these. White chocolate peanuts. Yeah, dude, yeah. Like the peanut ones, but a little bit sweeter. And surprise, this one is not in the UK, it is English toffee peanuts. No. One variety, Mega Peanut, is also available here in the US and not in the UK, but at the time of filming this, I was not able to get my hands on it. From what I understand, it's like the peanut's like really big.
Now we don't have any major exclusive flavours in the UK, but we do have some linguistic differences. For example, while the US has caramel, we have salted caramel. And while the US has fudge brownie, we have chocolate brownie. I want to see if you can actually taste the salt in the salted caramel. You actually can. Now I am a sucker for salted caramel, but these are really good.
We also have a bunch of seasonal M&Ms in the US. These include Christmas options such as sugar cookie M&M. What is up? Oh yeah. Those are good. Mint Christmas. Do M&Ms go bad? Christmas was like 2 months ago. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Bro. White chocolate pretzel snowballs. I think we had these for the Christmas episode, I forget. White chocolate. The pretzel gives it that little bit of salt. These are really good. We also have Valentine's Day options. This is a Cupid mix, and it looks like the only difference is that the M has a heart over it, like there's a different printing on it. I mean, it's fun to have like themed candy, but it's not like a fun flavor. And they spoke too soon, because we also have the Valentine's Day Black Forest cake mix. No. Ugh. There's also a dark chocolate Cupid mix we could not get at time of filming.
Then we have some products which aren't classic M&Ms but use the M&M's branding. The main event here is probably this. This is an M&M's chocolate bowl pool party cake. It says it serves 26. I'm really struggling to see how you'd even cut that into 26 pieces, let alone have slices which would then satisfy people. He's smiling, but he looks like he's kind of smiling through the pain at the moment. I feel you, buddy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Oh, God. There we go. Can you eat him or is he plastic? Let's find out. I would assume edible. He's edible. I'm not sure what he's made of. He does not taste good. Okay, I'm cutting myself a little piece. It's actually really not terrible. If I were 8 years old again and someone gave me a piece of this at a birthday party, I wouldn't complain. Following on from the cake, we've got a few more exclusive M&M products in the UK, starting with these chocolate bars. You guys can get these in the US as well. I think we share the peanut and the milk chocolate options, but we have crispy as an exclusive and cookie as an exclusive. They're basically just milk chocolate bars with little pieces of crispy M&Ms or cookies inside.
Correct. We do have the chocolate bars here in the US as well. But one exclusive we have is this, the almond M&M's chocolate bar.
Next up, we have this M&M's spread with crispy pieces. Now, it's a chocolate and hazelnut flavored spread with crispy M&Ms inside, so it's basically like a Nutella and M&M hybrid. Well, yeah, I'm actually pretty impressed by this. It tastes basically the same as Nutella. I don't know if they're actual M&Ms or just kind of the crispy rice pieces inside this, but either way, adds a nice little crunch, you know, bit of texture. Next up, we have these M&M's double chocolate cookies. Now, the double chocolate in the name comes from the fact that they are chocolate cookies, and then they also contain chocolate M&Ms. You know, as far as a crunchy UK cookie goes, not too bad. Next up, we've got two Easter egg options. It's a sort of hollow chocolate egg, usually comes with a couple of bags of sweets of your choosing, in this case M&Ms. They're given to kids around Easter time to celebrate the holiday. Now for M&Ms, these are available as either brownie or crispy options. I actually don't know if Americans do Easter eggs. Joe, is that a thing in the States?
Easter eggs, Easter candy, Easter chocolate, Easter baskets, Easter bunny, all that stuff is very popular in America as well. We can also get a bunch of non-standard M&M stuff here in the US. For instance, we have M&M cookie ice cream sandwiches. Weird, these boxes are open. That's so weird. It says 4, but there's only 2 in here. I don't know what happened. You can get them in mint, classic chocolate, and vanilla. There's also a chocolate one where the ice cream is also chocolate that is not available in my area. See that? And you got the ice cream right there. We also have something called the Valentine's Day M&M popcorn bucket. 1, 2, 3 packets of popcorn, 2 boxes, one of the milk chocolate and one of the peanuts. Also something that I got similar to this, and I think it's an exclusive. It is milk chocolate popcorn flavored M&Ms. It's weird, like, tastes like popcorn and chocolate.
Now, in preparation for this episode, I did something which no true Londoner should ever have to do, which is visit M&M's World in Leicester Square. Now, according to signs in the shop, it's the largest candy shop in Europe and also has the world's largest candy wall. I'm gonna be honest, I absolutely hate M&M's World and pretty much everything it stands for. It's kind of like walking into the Museum of Capitalism. It's somehow an even bigger tourist trap than like Buckingham Palace. I just don't understand why people would come to London and make a beeline for the M&M store.
So I've not been to the M&M store in London, but I've definitely been to the one in New York City in Times Square. And I mean this as sincerely as possible. It's awesome.
I'd never been in before and I wasn't really sure what to expect, and I was disappointed, honestly. I was expecting at least some kind of innovative M&M flavors, but it was just the same flavors that you can normally buy in the stores, just kind of different colors and different packaging. The bulk of what they had on offer in the store was actually like M&M's merch, like the grotesque shirt that I'm wearing now, ironically, for the record. I'm just so confused as to who would spend their own money on this sort of stuff. Like, why are you loving M&M so much that you're going to pay a brand to let you advertise for them?
Harry, you are. You know what isn't ironic? How much they made on that shirt sale. This is what we do. We like things, we wear it to show people, look at the thing I like. It's a capitalistic world and I'm a cog in the machine, fine. I can't escape, so I might as well be comfortable. And that is my input on The Matrix. Don't unplug me, I'm happy!
All that said, I did find 1 or 2 M&M's products which I couldn't find anywhere else. Firstly, there was one of the M&M chocolate bars with a flavor I couldn't see anywhere else, and that's hazelnut. Then there are these 2 sachets of powder. Firstly, there is a cookie mix, Apparently you add some butter and some water to this, and then you have some ready-to-bake M&M cookies. And then finally, we have an M&M's hot chocolate powder. You know what this means? We have to summon the mug. It's the return of Bucci and Weenie. Cheers, guys. Oh, it's got M&M's in it. Whoa. No, that's fine. It's better than the Oreo one. The bar was admittedly really low, but given the option, I would of course make this with milk instead of hot water, and I think if you did that, it would actually be pretty good. Carrying on from the earlier discussion about the M&M stores, I do just want to quickly call out M&M's for having some really questionable branding. A big recurring theme is that the M&M's are really sexualized in all of the marketing materials. There was that TV ad where the M&M was kind of in bed with that guy's wife. I feel like the green M&M gets sexualized quite a lot, and also if you go on the official M&M's website, they have some really questionable bios. For example, if you go on the bio of the brown M&M, you'll see that she has a turn-on listed, which is power. Her appearance is described as sexy, sophisticated, and her best attribute is her big, beautiful brain. As part of my M&M's World visit, I did a scan which told me which M&M I was, and I got yellow, so let's take a look at his bio. So apparently my likes are pretty ladies and fluffy things. My appearance is plump, yellow, and all smiles, which, yeah, kind of accurate. Although the bad news is I might be an incel because my shortcomings are that nice guys finish last.
It's the idea of giving these guys personalities to begin with is like, Jesus Christ, can I just eat my candy in peace?
In an unbelievable turn of events, the very day after we filmed most of this episode, M&M's announced that they would be rebranding their M&M's to be more representative of the consumer. They've backtracked on a lot of the sexualization of the M&M's. For example, the green M&M has swapped out her high heels for sneakers, and the brown M&M has had the turn-ons removed from her bio in the website. This whole thing prompted an explosion of memes on the internet. Someone went to journalism school to write some of these headlines, and I respect them for it.
I don't know why anyone, if you had an opinion on this, for or against it, you have entirely too much time on your hands.
It's also worth pointing out that some have suggested the M&M's rebrand could be suspiciously timed and that they might be trying to draw attention away from an ongoing class action lawsuit. Mars, the owner of M&M's, along with several other major chocolate producers including Hershey's, Nestle and more, have been accused of using cocoa from plantations which use child slave laborers.
Oh, God. Mars told Bloomberg, we do not comment on any possible pending litigation. That's the fact that it wasn't a blanket, of course not, what? The fact like, oh, we can't comment on it, it's like, that's a yes.
The lawsuit is still ongoing, so we'll have to wait and see if any more details emerge. Was the timing of the rebrand coincidental or cynical? We'll let you guys decide.
I like how I just found out about that after I ate all these M&Ms. Well, if I make everyone feel better, I have a huge headache from eating all this junk food. In the US, the recommended serving size of M&Ms is 28 grams, which is roughly 1 ounce. So when it comes to classic M&Ms, the US version has more calories, saturated fat, carbs, and sodium.
The UK M&Ms actually contain more total fat as well as more sugar. Sugar is the worst nutritional offender as far as M&Ms are concerned. 28 grams of UK M&Ms contains just over a third of your daily sugar allowance.
What about the least healthiest M&M in the US? Well, for us, it's a two-way tie between the peanut butter and the white chocolate peanut. Both of these contain 150 calories per 28 grams, as well as 8 grams of fat.
In the UK, our least healthy M&M is peanut. A 28-gram serving of UK peanut M&Ms would contain 144 calories, as well as a slightly increased 7.28 grams of total fat. Put my body on the line for content.
I have no idea if that was fact-checked or not. But like everyone else, I read something on the internet, it sounds true, that's good enough for me.